SA58 DSA SA58 FAL is a semi-automatic rifle designed based on the FN FAL design by Diodone Save at FN Airstall. The SA58 is a modernized version produced by DS Arms. Design year is unknown. Manufacturer is DS Arms from United States. Production from 1987 to present. In service early 2000s to present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by DS Arms. This designed for civilian sport shooting, hunting, and potentially some law enforcement/security applications and battle rifle. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 51 mm NATO or .308 Winchester. Magazine can hold typically 20 to 30 rounds per magazines. Mass of the gun typically around 4 to 4.5 kilograms for a standard rifle. Recoil is manageable in single mode for experienced shooters. But full auto is challenging to control. Range fire average on 7.62 by 51 mm range 500 to 600 meters. Bullet speed on 7.62 by 51 mm typically in the range of 760 to 850 meters per second. Price of this weapon range from approximately $1,500 to $2,500 plus for new production models from DS Arms. Countries use this weapon are Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Colombia, Egypt, Myanmar, Pakistan, Syria, and any more countries. Use in operation or war are Vietnam War in 1955 to 1972, Six-Day War in 1967, Yom Kippur War in 1963, Uganda-Tanzania War in 1978-1979, Iran-Iraq War in 1980-1988, Gulf War in 1990-1991, Mexican drug war in 2006 to present, Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022 to present, Gaza war in 2023 to present, and many more conflicts or wars. AR-15. Colt AR-15 is a semi-automatic rifle. Designed by Eugene Stoner, Bob Fremont, Leroy James Sullivan. Design year is 1956. Manufacturer is originally Armalite, then Colt, in the United States. Product from 1959 to present. In service 1964 to present. Production quantity is estimated to be in the tens of millions in the United States alone. AR-15 design are for civilian, law enforcement, military combat, self-defense, sports shooting, and competition. Type of bullet are 5.56 by 45 mm NATO, or .223 Remington, .22 LR, 9 mm, .300 Blackout, .224 Valkyrie, and more. Magazine can hold are 30 round per magazines are standard, 50, 60, 100 rounds for drum magazines. Mass of the gun are 2.7 to 4.1 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire is low recoil and 5.56 millimeters. Heavier calibers will have more recoil. Range fire average in 5.56 mm is typically 400 to 600 meters. Bullet speed is approximately 823 to 975 meters per second. Price of this weapon is depending on the manufacturer, features, and market conditions. Expect a range from approximately $500 USD for basic models to $2,000 plus for high-end or custom builds. Agent, police, special force use gun are SWAT teams, FBI, U.S. Army, and Allied forces. Use in operation or war is unknown. Crime and massing shooting are Crandon shooting, Sandy Hook Elementary, school shooting, shooting Trump in United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada.
M4.
M4 carbine is a selective fire carbine. Designed from the AR-15 platform by Eugene Stoner. Design year is 1982 to 1993. Manufacturer are Colt Defense, Remington Arms, Daniel Defense from United States, and FN Airstall from Belgium. Product in service from 1994 to present. Production quantity is more than 1 million. This designed for military combat, close quarters combat, and vehicle crews. Type of bullet is primarily 5.56 by 45 mm NATO. Magazine can hold are 20 to 30 round per magazines. Mass of the gun are approximately 2.88 kilograms unloaded to 3.4 kilograms with a loaded 30 round magazine. Recoil fire is very controllable on 5.56 millimeters. Range fire average is around 500 to 600 meters. Bullet speed on 5.56mm ammunition is around 884 meters per second. Price is $500 to 2,000 plus USD for civilian version. Countries this weapon are Australia, Brazil, Colombia, East Timor, France, Japan, and many more countries. Use in operation or war are Kosovo War 1998 to 1999, War in Afghanistan 2001 to 2021, and Iraq War 2003 to 2011, and many more conflicts or war. AK-47. AK-47 is a selective-fire assault rifle, designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov. Design year is 1947. Manufacturer is Kalashnikov Concern from Russia, and other including Norinco from China. Product from 1947 to present. In service 1949 to present. Production quantity estimated at over 100 million worldwide, making it the most produced assault rifle in history. This design for military combat, intended to be simple, reliable, and effective for infantry use in a variety of conditions. Type of bullet primarily 7.62 by 39 millimeters. Some variants were also produced in 5.45 by 39 mm AK-74 and other calibers. Magazine can hold are 30 to 40 rounds per magazines and 75 rounds for drum magazines. Mass of the gun are approximately 4.3 kilograms. Recoil fire is controllable in semi-automatic. Full automatic fire can be less accurate due to muzzle fire, but manageable with practice. Range fire average is effective firing range is around 300 to 400 meters. Bullet speed is around 715 to 735 meters per second. Price is $600 to $2,000 plus USD depending on the manufacturer and features. Countries use this weapon are Afghanistan, Belarus, Cambodia, Chile, China, Egypt, Finland, and many other countries. Use in operation or war are Vietnam War 1955 to 1975, Congo Crisis 1960 to 1965, India-China clashes 1967, Cambodia Civil War 1968 to 1975, Yom Kippur War 1973, Iran-Iraq War 1980 to 1988, and many more conflicts or war. HK-417 Heckler & Koch HK-417 is a selective-fire battle rifle, designed by Team Engineer Team Heckler & Koch. Design year is 2006. Manufacturer is Heckler & Koch from Germany. Product and in service from 2006, present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Heckler & Koch. This design for military and law enforcement. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 51 mm NATO or .308 Winchester. Magazine can hold typically 10 to 20 round per magazines. 50 round for drum magazines. Mass of the gun is approximately 4.4 kilograms for unloaded. Recoil fire on 7.62 by 51 millimeters is really challenging control. Range fire average is around 600 meters and longer barrel versions can reach 800 meters. Bullet speed on 7.62 by 51 millimeters is around 750 meters per second. Price is around 4,000 USD upwards for civilian legal semi-automatic versions and likely higher for military/law enforcement select fire models. Countries use this gun are Australia, Austria, Brazil, Czech Republic, France, Germany, Indonesia, Japan, and many more countries. Use in operation or war are war in Afghanistan, insurgency in the North Caucasus, armed conflict for control of the favelas in Greater Rio de Janeiro, and Russian invasion of Ukraine. Scar-H. FN Scar-H is a selective fire assault rifle or battle rifle. Designed by team engineer FN Herstal. Design year is 2004. Manufacturer are FN Herstal from Belgium and FN America from the United States. Product from 2007 to present. In service 2009 to present. Production quantity is unknown as it is proprietary information for FN Herstal. This designed for military special operations, close quarters combat, and precision rifle. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 51 mm NATO or .308 Winchester. Magazine can hold 10 to 20 rounds per magazines. Mass of the gun weighs approximately 3.58 kilograms without a magazine. Recoil fire on 7.62 by 51 mm is hard to control.
Come on!
Range fire average around 600 meters, longer barrels can reach 800 meters. Shorter barrel CQC variants have a shorter effective range, around 300 to 500 meters. Bullet speed on 7.62 by 51 millimeters, around 850 meters per second. Price civilian versions typically range from $3,000 USD upwards. Military/law enforcement select fire models would likely be more expensive. Countries use this gun are Belgium, Chile, Finland, France, Germany, Japan, United States, and many other countries. Use in operation or war are war in Afghanistan 2001 to 2021, Iraq War 2003 to 2011, Mexican Drug War 2006 to present, Yemeni Civil War 2014 to present, conflict in Najran, Jizan and Asir 2015 to present, Russo-Ukrainian War 2014 to present, M23 campaign 2022 to present, and internal conflict in Peru 2001 to present. SG-550. SG-550 is a selective fire assault rifle or carbine, designed by team engineer Schweizerische Industriegesellschaft or SIG. Design year is 1970s to 1980s. Manufacturer are SIG Sauer AG and Swiss Arms from Switzerland. Product and in service from 1986 present. Production quantity are more than 600,000 units produced. This designed for military and police, urban combat and vehicle crews. Type of bullet is 5.56 by 45 mm NATO or .223 Remington. Magazine can hold are 5, 10, 20, or 30 rounds per magazines. Mass of the gun approximately 3.4 kilograms for unloaded. Recoil fire is low recoil and controllable. Range fire average 300 to 400 meters. Bullet speed on 5.56 by 45 mm around 850 to 980 meters per second. Price range is 1,800 to 3,000 USD plus. Original Swiss-made select fire versions are much more expensive and restricted. Countries use this gun are Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Egypt, Finland, France, Switzerland, and many other countries. Use in operation or war are war in Afghanistan 2001 to 2021, Sinai insurgency 2011 to 2023, 2013 Lahad Datu standoff, and Yemeni Civil War 2014 present.
AUG. AUG is a selective fire bullpup assault rifle, designed by team engineer Steyr Arms. Manufacturer are Steyr Arms from Austria, Thales and Lithgow Arms from Australia. Product from 1977 to present. In service 1978 to present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Steyr. This designed for military combat and close combat. Type of bullet is primarily 5.56 by 45 mm NATO or .223 Remington. Submachine gun version 9 by 19 mm Parabellum and .40 S&W. Magazine can hold 30 to 42 round per magazines. SMG version 9 mm 25 to 32 round per magazines. Mass of the gun is 3.2 to 4.0 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire is low recoil. Range fire average is around 300 to 400 meters. Bullet speed is around 970 meters per second. Price is $2,000 to $3,000 plus. Countries use this gun are Algeria, Australia, Austria, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, and many other countries. Use in operation or war are Gulf War 1990 to 1991, Somali Civil War 2009 to present, Kosovo War 1998 to 1999, East Timorese Crises 1999 to 2006, Militias Commando Vermelho conflict 1990 to present, Syrian Civil War 2011 to present, War in Iraq 2003 to 2011, and Papua conflict 1962 to present.
FP6 is a pump-action shotgun, designed by team engineer Fabarm. Design year is 1988. Manufacturer is Fabarm from Italy. Production and in-service from 1998 present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Fabarm. This designed for military, law enforcement, close combat, and self-defense. Type of bullet is 12-gauge shotgun shells. Internal tubular magazine can hold 7 rounds. Mass of the gun, approximately 3 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire is high and uncontrollable when shooting.
Okay.
Range fire average is around 30 meters. Bullet speed is 365 to 404 meters per second.
Whoa, that's a firework.
Price is $400 to $800 plus depending on market. Countries use this gun are France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Malaysia, and United States. Use in operation or war is unknown.
M1887. Winchester Model 1887 is a lever-action shotgun. Designed by John Browning. Design year is 1887. Manufacturer is Winchester Repeating Arms Company. Product from 1887 to 1899. In service is late 1880s, early 20th century. Production quantity is approximately 64,855 units. This designed for law enforcement, stagecoach guards, close combat, and civilian use. Type of bullet use, 10-gauge and 12-gauges shotgun shells. Magazine can hold is 5 rounds in a tubular magazine under the barrel. Mass of the gun is approximately 3.6 kilograms. Recoil fire on 10-gauge is extremely high and uncontrollable. And on 12-gauge is lower than 10-gauge, but still high and need controllable. Range fire average is 22.86 to 45.72 meters. Bullet speed is 335 to 488 meters per second.
Whoa, that's a fire.
Price is $1,000 plus USD upwards. Country use this gun is America. Use in operation or war is unknown.
Super 90, Benelli Super 90 M3 is a series of semi-automatic shotguns designed by Benelli Army SPA. Design year is 1980s. Manufacturer is Benelli Army from Italy. Production and in service from 1986 to present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Benelli.
This designed for civilian sport shooting, hunting, law enforcement, and military applications. Type of bullet are 12-gauge and 20-gauge shotgun shells. Magazine can hold is 3 to 7 rounds in a tubular magazine under the barrel. Mass of the gun is 3.18 kilograms to 3.63 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire on 12 gauge is high and need more controllable, and on 20 gauges is low and can control the recoil. Range fire average is 22.86 to 45.72 meters. Bullet speed is 335 to 488 meters per second. Whoa! Price is $1,800 to $2,200. Countries use this gun are Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Czech Republic, France, Indonesia, Ireland, and many other countries. Use in operation or war are war in Afghanistan and Iraq War. KSG. Kel-Tec KSG is a pump-action shotgun, designed by George Kellgren. Design year is 2011. Manufacturer is Kel-Tec CNC Industries from the United States. Product from 2011 present. In service 2016 present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Kel-Tec. This designed for civilian home defense, law enforcement, and sport shooting. Type of bullet is 12 gauges shotgun shells. Magazine can hold is 7 dual tubular magazines under the barrel, or 14 total. Mass of the gun is approximately 3.86 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire is high and needs controllable. Range fire average is 22.86 to 45.72 meters. Bullet speed is 335 to 488 meters per second.
Whoa! That's a
Price is $800 to $1,200 plus. Countries use this gun are Australia, France, Hong Kong, South Korea, Ukraine, United States. Use in operation or war is unknown.
TRG-22 TRG-22 is a bolt-action sniper rifle, designed by Sako Limited. Design year is 1999. Manufacturer is Sako Limited from Finland. Product and in service from 1999 to present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Sako. This designed for sniper roles, long-range tactical shooting, and competition. Type of bullet is .308 Winchester, 7.62 by 51 mm NATO, .260 Remington, and 6.5 Creedmoor. Magazine can hold is 10 round per magazines for .308 Win and 6.5 Creedmoor. Mass of the gun is approximately 4.7 to 4.9 kilograms unloaded. Recoil fire is need manageable to control. Range fire average is around 800 meters. Bullet speed is 760 to 850 meters per second. Price is approximately $3,000 to $7,500 plus USD. Countries use this gun are Australia, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, and other countries. Use in operation or war are war in Afghanistan 2001 to 2021, Iraq War 2003 to 2011, Russian invasion of Ukraine 2022 to present. M14 rifle is a selective fire battle rifle, design base from the M1 Garand, with improvements including selective fire and a detachable box magazine. Key designers involved evolutionary steps from John Garand's work at Springfield Armory. Design year is 1954. Manufacturer are Springfield Armory, Winchester, Harrington and Richardson, and Thompson Ramo Wooldridge. Product from 1957 to 1980. In service 1959 to present. Production quantity is approximately 1.38 million military rifles were produced. This design for military combat, civilian markets, sports shooting, hunting, and historical interest. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 51 mm NATO or .308 Winchester. Magazine can hold is 5 to 20 rounds per box magazines. Mass of the gun is approximately 4.2 kilograms unloaded and 4.9 kilograms loaded with a 20-round magazine. Recoil fire is moderate. Range fire average is around 500 to 800 meters. Bullet speed is 853 meters per second. Price is $1,600 to $2,500 plus USD. Countries uses gun are Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, El Salvador, Greece, Indonesia, Iraq, and other countries. Use in operation or war are Vietnam War, 1955 to 1975, Ogaden War, 1977 to 1978, Soviet-Afghan War, 1979 to 1989, Syrian Civil War, 2011 to present, War in Afghanistan, 2001 to 2021, Russian invasion of Ukraine, 2022 to present, and other conflicts.
SVD Dragunov is a semi-automatic sniper rifle, designed by Yevgeny Dragunov. Design year is 1958 to 1963. Manufacturer is Kalashnikov concern from Russia and Norenko from China. Product and in service from 1963 present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by Kalashnikov concern and Norenko. This design for military designated marksman roles. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 54 mm R. Magazine can hold is 10 round per box magazines. Mass of the gun is approximately 4.3 kilograms for unloaded to 4.68 kilograms with optics and loaded magazine. Recoil fire is management. Range fire average is around 600 to 800 meters. Bullet speed is around 830 meters per second. Price is 2,000 USD upwards. Countries use this gun are Afghanistan, Belarus, China, Czech Republic, Egypt, Finland, and other countries. Use in operation or war are Vietnam War, 1955 to 1975, South Africa Border War, 1966 to 1990, Cambodian-Vietnamese, 1978 to 1989, Soviet-Afghan War, 1979 to 1989, Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988, Gulf War, 1990 to 1991, and other conflicts.
Uratio PGM Ultima Ratio is a bolt-action sniper rifle. Designed by Gilles Payen. Design year is 1991. Manufacturer is PGM Precision from France. Product and in service from 1991 to present. Production quantity is unknown because it is not disclosed by PGM Precision. This design for anti-personnel sniping and offering high precision for trained marksmen. Type of bullet is 7.62 by 51 mm NATO, .308 Winchester, .300 Savage, 7 mm 08 Remington, .260 Remington, 6.5 mm Creedmoor, 6.5 mm by 47 mm Lapua, and 6 mm Norma BR. Magazine can hold 510 round per box magazines. Mass of the gun is around 6.3 to 7.6 kilograms without a scope. Recoil fire is manageable. Range fire average is around 800 meters. Bullet speed is 750 to 850 meters per second. Price is 4,000 USD upwards. Countries use this gun are Brazil, France, Israel, Lithuania, Morocco, and Slovenia. Use in operation or war are Yugoslav War 1991 to 2001, Afghanistan War 2001 to 2021, and Iraq War 2003 to 2011.
If you like this video, please subscribe.